Hi everyone. So, I just watched. I yesterday I watched Right Host and ID Fantasy's theories. Right Host's video of what he thinks might happen in like Fnaf Abyss. That's what I'm calling it, or like a Fnaf Ruin 2, or like a DLC. And if it actually involves Cassie surviving the elevator crash from Ruin and ending up in the actual sister location bunker, and maybe at the end escaping the mimic and the bunker, and every all of it ends for her peacefully, then I would just like to say thank you. If that would be the case, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. But also, ID's Fantasy's recent theory about the actual FNAF 4 location, whether it's Fredbear's Family Diner or a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location, I liked it, but the conclusion or the answer to it was lackluster. It wasn't like an actual answer or conclusion. It was just, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, but seriously, is the FNAF 4 location in the minigame supposed to be a Fredbear's Family Diner location or Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? Like, what are you trying to say? I don't know. I mean, that conclusion just felt absolutely lackluster to me, and I'm just like, okay. Some theorists have stupid theories, and I'm just like, okay. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Just fucking screw it. It's fine. Okay? I just don't care anymore about some FNAF theories. I mean, some of them have gotten completely stupid. And I'm just like, fine. If you're just gonna be that way, then fine. I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. I feel like some theorists just don't know when to quit. They don't know when to quit. Especially if they're dealing with a lot or not in their life right now. I honestly just don't know how to feel about it. I love FNAF. I love it. I absolutely love it. But if I had to watch every single theory that everyone made, I might lose my mind. And it absolutely bothers me. Because most of the time, recently, it's mainly about, like, Golden Freddy, Cassidy, the Crying Child, Charlotte, the missing children, when and where they were killed, or the DCI, anything of everything. And I'm just like, oh my god, when will this stop? Because I'm getting tired of it. I mean it. I'm getting tired of it. I already have a goddamn Wattpad story of the story and timeline of FNAF. If you have a Wattpad account, and I actually made this. I made this myself. And You can see this in the tags. Simplicity. 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 Like, for example, Midnight Motors, mainly about William Afton finding out that one of his children ran away, and when they get back, he's probably gonna abuse them. Just abuse them. I mean, seriously, have do you have any idea what any, like, normal, realistic situations are? Anything? No? Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. I mean, on the one hand, I don't blame him for saying that some FNAF theories were have gotten absolutely stupid, but at the same time, he was a terrible person for engaging with. I mean, predators and groomers are nothing new, and honestly, I'm getting sick of it. Really? Sick and tired of it. Okay. So, William Afton would just abuse his children, right? Right? Of course he would. Of course he fucking would. And if Michael Afton had the FNAF 4 nightmares after, or at least after his night shifts during FNAF 1, then honestly, that would make sense. I mean, instead of it being a nightmare gas chamber, gas nightmare experiment chamber, hallucinogenic gas, him having sort of like, I don't know, I would imagine Michael having PTSD and having nightmares of the FNAF 4 bedroom, that honestly, it would actually make sense instead of, it being an actual physical room that exists, thanks to sister location. I'm still unsure what to make of that. But what I do know is that William Afton used those rooms to experiment on fear from other children. Not his own, other children. Okay? I have said this. I have said this 1,000 times. That William Afton, as a character, would not, and I mean this, would not murder or experiment on his own children. What kind of monster would he be to his own children? Just a narcissistic, abusive, controlling father? Oh yeah, for sure. But killing and experimenting on his own children? No, that's too much. That is absolutely too much. Him being a narcissistic, abusive, psychopathic parent is already troubling enough. It's already dark enough for me. But seriously, him murdering and experimenting on his own children, just no. No, absolutely not. I am not okay with that in the slightest. So, Michael, having nightmares, just from it being nightmares, due to some sort of PTSD that he's having during FNAF 1, it would actually make a lot more sense, realistically speaking. I mean, sure, having someone else's nightmares is possible, but I'm also unsure what to make of that. Really. What if I... Okay, the FNAF 4 box mainly is just a metaphor for Michael's some memories, his trauma, and sure, a mask can actually exist in that box. either the Golden Freddy mask or the Foxy mask that Michael had. I mean, both are possible, and maybe, yeah, they're possible, but the box is just a box. It wouldn't really mean anything that much aside from, traumatic events, memories, nightmares, and trying to forget it and put it away in the past where it belongs. And, yeah, metaphorically, symbolically speaking. If it's not a physical box, then what the hell is even it supposed to be? I don't know. And nor do I care. People have just gone crazy. People have just gone absolute mad shit crazy. And I'm just like, okay, fine. I'm just not gonna pay attention to this at all. But thankfully, some theorists have been still sane, and good. That's great. But, yeah, I don't know. I still would want something to happen. Oh, I don't know. My OC and my version of a certain family that needs to be an actual family to be canon in the Fnaf universe. I mean, if Mary Schmidt from Five Nights at Candy's was actually canon in the Fnaf universe, she would obviously have a she would have a much more decent age gap for her and Michael. I would imagine that realistically, or at least would at least make a lot more sense and less problematic would Michael and Mary to have a 3-year age gap. And whether Mike or Mary being the older or younger one, regardless, they would still have a 3-year age gap. It's way more better than a 12-year age gap, even though parents having much higher age gaps aren't it's nothing new. And I am going to say this loud and clear. If two people have a big age gap, but if they love each other, if they're not pedophiles, and if they're both, and I mean this with a grain of salt, both adults, then I am perfectly okay with them loving each other. If they're happy with each other, and if they're married, have children, that's fine. But people still have concern about age gaps and whatnot, and I understand that. So, if Mary was to exist in the Fnaf universe, she and Mike would have a 3-year age gap. I mean, that's what I went with. Before learning about them having a 12-year age gap. I mean, I don't know. But, yeah. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it or not. Please stay safe. Please, for the love of God, stay safe, stay at home, stay away from protest, segregated areas. Don't forget to smile, be positive, be thankful that you're still alive and living your life. Yeah. See you in the next video. Bye.